Wines and Spirits review. Today, reviewing from Vaguely Brewing, local brewery to me, in Nottingham, or localish. This is called Vaguely Sensible, 3.7% ABV. I will get because of the light at the back of the shed, because my eyes are going crap, I think, I will get the light out and magnifying glass out and read it. So it says an easy drinking session ale, brewed with plenty of Nelson Sauvin hops and a blend of Maris, Otter and PIlsner malts. Bottle conditioned, store upright, pour gently. Best before date of 21st of 11th 2021. Vaguely Brewing is an independent small batch brewery based in Notts who are passionate about brewing quality beer that plays vaguely by the rules. Vaguelybrewing.co.uk. They are on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and they're based Vaguely Brewing, Loonray, Bingham, Nottingham, NG 138YX. Bingham, not far away from my Newark workplace, and not really far away from me actually. This part of Nottingham, Sherwood. So it's been a long day at work. Well, not a long day, but you know, like most days, you do it a good shift, really good. Oh, beautiful fruity aroma then. Yeah, really nice fruity aroma. Right, let's see if I can do a decent pour. It's a bit of my Achilles heel pouring. People will notice. Although the one and the only time I've poured a beer from a pump in a pub, a real pub, I actually poured it properly straight away. So there you go. Just clearing nicely, nice bit of carbonation on it, slight haziness to it. It's looking like amber pour, centimetre of head, nice white head. Like I say, nice fruity aroma on this. Right, let's dive in. I've got first. Let's quench that first. Fruity, it's grapefruit, I think. And it's always a thing, is it, you know, unless you read beforehand and do a lot of homework about the beer that you're drinking, then it's all, you get what you get. Most people just review the beer, but some will absolutely make sure. In my early days, I think I did try to do it that way, tried to get the taste by reading other reviews off beer advocates and things like that. Nowadays I get what I get, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. But anyway, oh, easy going, fruity, sessionable, very sessionable ale. It's only 3.7%, so it's not gonna, you know, get you too drunk too quick, which is a good thing sometimes. You know, we don't want to be getting bladdered. But you know, you've had a day at work. Sometimes it's just nice just to be able to neck a beer, enjoy. It's all about enjoying, isn't it? It's not about actually. It's not about necking. It is about taking your time, enjoying that beer. A good day for a wedding. Just left work. There's a wedding going on there now, and everywhere looks perfect for them. And that's, you know, for me, that's what resonates with me in the job I'm in as a gardener. You know, we used to have what's called Britain in Bloom. Nottingham don't play any part now, and to be fair, they wouldn't get anywhere anyway because the whole city's an absolute disgrace. But parks and roads and everywhere, litter, rubbish, weeds. So for me to be able to look after 2 sites on my own, 12 acres though, so you know, still a fair bit of work to do that, and keep it looking absolutely spot on is testament to a good worker. If I think so myself anyway, for what that matters. And it's funny, I'm looking back on Facebook, this time last year, it won't mean nothing in the future to people, but it means a hell of a lot to me. This time last year, I was waiting for news. I'd been for the job interview. I was waiting for the yes or no, and I've got to be honest, it was killing me. You know how you are. You've been for an interview. The bloke on the interview, my actual boss now, says, I've got to interview somebody else, which is fair play. You know, you don't just take one interview, do you? You see what's cooking, who ticks the boxes. And I was waiting, and I knew I was the perfect person. You know, not being big-headed, but I bloody did. And the drive, the quality of work, the ambition to push and push and push. And I'm never happy. I'm never happy with anything. I'm always looking to improve. Walt Disney, he had the same philosophy. You know, with Disney theme parks, it's never finished. You can always change it and make it better. And that is my, in the end, that is what I intend to do, and I will do. You know, there's no doubt about it. I certainly will. The seeds are sown. And funnily enough, I've actually got loads of seeds sown already and loads more to sow. And in fact, at work, I've got a marquee, an old wedding marquee, turned into like a makeshift greenhouse, really. Not a full-on greenhouse, because it don't get the heat and the sunlight that proper greenhouses get. But that's sort of for him to spend the money and put a proper roof on. But if he does at some stage, then wow. I'm in the process of setting up more beds. Those beds will then be topped off with soil, sown with seed, and the processes will just keep going on and on and on until I've got a multitude of beds, and it will be some tool to add to what we've already got. Yeah. Anyway, rattling on. It's all about the beer. It's not about me. It's about the beer. Anyway, lovely beer as it is. Definitely fruity for me. I definitely get grapefruit. I do get other bits of citrus as well. Very easy drinking. I can imagine this is actually shed temperature, so I can imagine at cool temperature to be even more refreshing than what it is now. But it's hitting the spot beautifully. And I know these guys, Vaguely Brewing, are doing cask, because I follow them on Facebook and Instagram, and maybe even Twitter as well. But I do follow them and keep an eye out on things, as I do with all my local breweries, really. It's letting them know that I'm there, letting them know that I'm doing beer reviews, trying to do positive beer reviews. You know, there's always the odd beer that's going to come out that's going to, you never know when that beer will come. That one beer that will come out and it's like, oh, not my cup of tea. And that came out this week. There was one by a very good brewery sat behind me, to my right, above the homebrew sign. But yeah, there was one of theirs, and it was a saison, and I can't get on with these saisons. But I got the elements, like the farmyard element, and it's just not my cup of tea. It is what it is. You know, not everything's your cup of tea in life. You know, and same with people, isn't it? I suppose. You know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and well, that is what it is. I got this from adventurebeer.co.uk, a local firm that collect bottles from Vaguely Brewing and distribute them around the Nottinghamshire area and parts of Derbyshire, Leicester and Lincolnshire. They do national as well. You do pay a bit more for delivery if it's national. I think it's £8. So if you're paying £8, you certainly want to do a big order to justify paying £8 delivery. I understand that totally. But if you live local, you spend over 15 quid to get free delivery, which is bang on, really. And you know, living locally like I do to these, supporting local, especially at the moment. You know, we're still only coming out of this chuffing pandemic, and a lot of breweries, you know, they're still not recovered, shall we say. So it's still, we're still supporting our locals is still what it's about for me. Not only that, but with locals, one, the money's going back into your local community. Two, you might discover some beers that you never knew existed, and they're amazing. And if there's anything I've discovered over the last year and a half, especially since lockdown, is that the East Midlands has got, especially Nottinghamshire, has got some of the best breweries out there, from traditional to craft, to some that do a bit of both. You know, it's great to see. It's really amazing. Anyway, on with the beer. Less yakking, more drinking. Nice, fruity, twangy, sessionable beer. Easy going, 3.7%. Yeah, and just it's the spot nicely. That was really nice. Just nice, just to, you know, dampen down the dust after a day at work, as it were. Sounded a bit Yorkshire-ish there. I'm Nottingham, I am. You sound like a Yorkshireman. Well, that might be Yorkshire to me, and not other people might think, what's he on about Yorkshire? And in any case, from Vaguely Brewing, my second or third beer from them, if memory serves me correctly. Great beer, nice, and I'm enjoying some of these lower ABV beers because they're refreshing, crisp, refreshing, easygoing, and certainly at the spot on a day after a day at work, you know, where it's been very warm at times. It's just gone a bit muted now, the clouds, so it's quite nice. It just calms the temperature down. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.2 out of 5. Would I drink it again? Yeah. If I saw this on cask, you see things go on cask in micro pubs, and by the time you get down there, everything's changed, I suppose. They'll do one cask and then change to a different cask, you know, to vary it. It's a killer if you're trying to catch one of these. It's like, you know, you get them whenever you can, and that's it. It's a spot look. But in any case, that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Please check these guys out, vaguelybrewing.co.uk, and also check out adventurebeer.co.uk as well. Both are very worth checking out, just for the fact of checking out a bit of local. We'll see you again, everyone. Cheers.